Okay, we're starting this Studebaker update video right now, and I had the truck down on the ground. Now it's back up. I'm working on building a fan shroud, and another thing, in the last video I posted, when I was editing the video, I just realized there's no front shocks on the truck, so I ordered a pair of shocks after I did the drop spindles and cut the springs. I didn't realize there was no shocks, so the truck went back up. It's getting shocks. They should be here in 2 days, something like that. Building this fan shroud, I'll show you that. Okay, here's the fan shroud for the Studebaker that I'm building. It's I bought that sheet of aluminum over there, and it's 14 gauge aluminum. Basically what I did was trace it out with Sharpie on here, and then I took a straight pick and I went through here and I scribed the whole inside of it, and then I drilled the hole, took the jigsaw, cut that hole out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 1/2 inch on this side, and then I have to break it 90 degrees. So we'll have a piece going that way, just a 1/2 inch going that way. I have 1/2 inch aluminum angle for the top and bottom. Okay. So here is 1/2 inch aluminum angle on the top and bottom. It's machine screwed, bolted to the top flange of the radiator and the lower flange. So basically it's going to sit, the shroud is going to sit flush with this, 1/2 inch away from the core, and then it's going to be boxed in on the side here, and then I'm going to weld, like stitch weld it here, and on the top and bottom, and then we'll have the shroud. Just got to wire it in. I wired the relay in. That's good to go. It's got power. I got the wires down here, so all I have to do is basically plug it in, and it should work. So right now I need to bend this. That's next on the list. I have a spool gun for my new welder. I just got this. I'm liking it so far. I have a small bottle. That's all they had for MIG welding, 75-25. I need to get another bottle. I think I might borrow one for now. Of 100% argon for the aluminum. So I could use this, weld that up, and we can get the shroud in here. And by the time that's done, I should have the shocks in the front, and the truck should be done, besides little stuff like radio and bullshit like that, and then eventually fix the oil leak on.
3 weeks later.
Alright, finishing off this Studebaker update. So I showed you I was making a fan shroud, and I got it in there. It's going to be a little hard to show you, but the fan's in there. I cycled it, everything works great. Let me see if you can see it better from this side. It's really hard to see in there. Basically, I'm making one for this car over here, so you can see how it mounts. I didn't cut the hole out for the fan yet. That's the fan, but basically it's a sheet or a box that goes over it. So now in the interior, I got it a little bit more situated. Told you I wanted to do a radio, and I was showing you that I mounted it. So it's in there now. I have it running off an aux. There's no antenna. Got power, ground, and speaker wire. And I was going to put the speakers in an ammo can, but we had a space heater burn out in my house, and I'm building a rat rod, so there's a 6.5 inch speaker in there. And then on this side we have another space heater. Let me see if I can open this door. There's another one there, another heater, and that one's got a 2x4 speaker in there. And the speakers sound great. Here's the cord for the speakers. It's actually the original power cord for the space heater. So it goes all the way to the radio behind the seat, and that's what would have had the end that with the 110 plug. And now it's powering the speakers. It's loud enough. It works fine. Sat outside in the truck running for like an hour. Fan cycled on and off. Everything seemed great. Radio's working, everything was working, had the heat on. So working on registering this hopefully this week. More updates on that. I'm trying to use this classic plate. So I called for quotes on using that plate, and I have to transfer the title over from, it's in my name, it has to get transferred over to a classic or an antique title, and then I can get cheap insurance for this truck. I'm waiting back to hear from a quote for that, so there'll be updates on that when the truck's done. But this is going to be a quick update on this truck. It's been a couple weeks. It's been on and off, me being at the garage, and hopefully it'll be done and on the way on the road pretty soon. Hopefully it'll be on the road pretty soon, and I can't wait. So like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Sometimes